Welcome to what I am going to only call the McFarlane multiverse of madness. So we've got a bunch of stuff here. Actually, I think all of it's DC, so it's not really even multiverse. It's DC multiverse. So we're gonna start with this, which was one of my Ross finds. This is the Demon, as he's known. This is an older one, so he's kind of locked up. I have to do some heat to this guy because, like, his ankle won't turn. Cool enough, he does have foot articulation, which most of these don't. I'm going to be using this for another custom, two customs actually, because I need this head for a speed demon. So I'll be cutting his face off and putting a skull on there from Amalgam to finish up another Amalgam character. But it's pretty decent. But yeah, this foot, like, he literally doesn't stand up because of that foot. I have to, like, put him in like a weird pose. He's okay, but being one of the older ones, like, if you look here, this isn't pushed far enough in. I'm going to have to do a lot of work on this guy, but luckily he's for a custom, so I don't really feel that I need to do it right now. Like, this arm bends, but this one doesn't. Like, McFarlane has done some better stuff in the last couple of years, but this one I believe is an older sculpt, so it is just not the greatest. Next up on the list is Carapax. So I bought this on a Black Friday sale from Amazon. This guy's way better. Yet again, another custom's going to go for this one. I probably should have bought more of these. He does have a shoulder pad here and here that you can move around. The head is kind of locked, but it does spin. These don't do anything. This is a very limited figure. These mega figs are probably my biggest disappointment. There you go, motion there. I think he came with extra hands, which I don't know where they went. But everything is super locked up except the ankles on these McFarlane figs. And the ankles are so loose, it's ridiculous. So I don't understand why they continue to do that. We do have the McFarlane diaper. So this is like a soft, pliable rubber. This is going for, I have 3 Battle Beast customs coming soon. I got on a Battle Beast kick because of that Kickstarter, combat creatures. I'm going to get all 4 of those, but I don't know if I really like them. So if that's one of those things, I got to get them, see if I could do some upgrades to them to make them look more like regular Battle Beasts. But these 3 are pretty much set to for being Battle Beasts. I'm going to use some of the arms from this guy, put them on this guy, you know, like do that kind of jazz. Same with this Fortnite Scientist, which I need to find 3 more of. So hopefully I can find those at Ollie's nearby, because that's a $50 figure for some reason. I did not realize that thing was $50. Picked it up for $10 and saw a whole bunch. Should have picked them up, because then when I went back, they were gone. Oops me. So, next, this is slightly ridiculous, and I might have to zoom out. Yeah, we're just going to take this off. This is the McFarlane Storm, I think it is. It is the mount from the what do you call it? Aquaman movie. I had my Black Manta on it because I don't actually have an Aquaman figure. Aquaman is easily my least favorite. I can't even say least favorite. I don't really like a lot of DC characters, and when I do, it's very specific versions. But there he is. The head moves. The tail kind of spins. That's about it. And this is like the heaviest thing. What I'm impressed about, though, is this steel pole that holds this up. It almost looks invisible, which is nice too. But that is definitely a neat figure. I actually got him for my merman. I just haven't been able to find my merman in a while. The one I want to use for it. So we're gonna stick him over there. I've done a video, I believe, on that Black Manta. That is my favorite Black Manta. That thing fits almost in with the Classified series. That's why I bought it, actually. I didn't buy it for Black Manta. Next up is way over here. I actually haven't unboxed this guy yet. This is the Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle. I'd like to watch the Blue Beetle movie, but I think it's on like one of those things that I canceled recently, so we're not going that route. In typical McFarlane fashion, all these came with a card and a stand. In this kind of a, let me zoom in, this kind of packaging. Hey, there's the, there's him a little better. Not much I can say about the packaging of McFarlane. They have not changed anything in years for this line, which is admirable and also kind of weird. The G.I. Joe line is refreshing their whole outlook on their figures. I don't know. It's just weird that they haven't changed anything. All right. Let's pop this guy out of his cocoon. I actually did, yet again, purchase this for a custom. This was only $5 on Black Friday, but I needed these wings more than anything. This is considered armored, I believe. Blue Beetle. And I'm not, as I said, not a DC guy, having just purchased 10. Ugh, I cannot stand these rubber band things. These need to not be here anymore. They can fit in there in pressure, or it doesn't need to fit at all. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a figure fall out of it. Maybe like one or two in the last 10 years that didn't have those. They're just, it's an extra piece of annoyingly sounding junk. All right. Yeah, I love how he just fell down too. The figure's okay. This guy feels a lot more smooth than the other ones, but that's what I'm saying. Like the Mega Figs need to have like super hard ankles, and they never do. He's got a toe articulation. McFarlane is doing pretty good on that. Still no thigh cut. It just has the little bit of thighs twist, which is better than nothing. But I like to actually be able to twist that a little bit more. This figure's actually really good. Nice and loose and limber. I don't know what's going on there. Why all the rest of them that I got were like rock solid, glued in. He does have his beetle on his back. I got your beetle on your back. Let's see what this does. I'm assuming that this pops off. That would be what I would assume. Do I have I got a screwdriver here. So this is always fun. Hey, just got something new. Need a tool to get it off. Because I'm assuming that this, yeah, there it is. It's 2 holes in the back, like they usually do with 2 holes there. From here, I think that's, no, it's got to be this way. All right. Let's take a look at this back of this guy. Oh, that doesn't help. It's a drawing. So this is supposed to go over his back somehow. So I'm going to assume that it's this way. But that looks like they're going to like touch each other, which is weird. I feel like they went all out for this movie, like, and then it just bombed. That looks okay. The actor is the same guy who was in Cobra Kai, so I didn't even know that because he looks completely different. He looks like an adult now. They're like, let's cast this kid. He's 27. He has a couple cool, this is part of the reason why I bought it. He has a peace sign hand, a pointer hand, which you don't usually get really specific. Thumbs up hand, and of course the average splayed with the 2 fists. You don't usually get these with McFarlane figures. For whatever reason, they really, really like giving you just gun hands on everything. Or sword holding hands or whatever. So this was cool. I don't know what I'm going to use this guy for, but I'll figure some use. I needed the wings. And $5 is cheaper than making wings from scratch. I can tell you that right now. That's why I'm looking for the scientist. I actually don't need 4 for the body. I need 4 for the head. because I need that head 4 times. Next, and last but not least, they had a sale on these. These are normally more expensive and on the McFarlane website, and I've always wanted to purchase one. But it's like $15 shipping for a $15 item, which makes 0 sense. The worst part is that if you ordered 5 items from them, they ship each one separately. So there was no point in charging me the $15 shipping. You should have just made that cheaper. It is the deluxe accessory pack. This is number 1, I believe, because I didn't number it. There's a couple more of these coming out. Now, this is the neat part. These ones are all accessories for their figures that weren't allowed to have guns with them. So McFarlane Toys is stuck in between a rock and a hard place when it comes to the DC Multiverse line. DC says no guns, no weapons aside from blasters, which is a dumb way of saying a gun that shoots not a bullet, and like swords and stuff. So if you bought the Joker, you're never going to get that Joker gun, etc. Now, I am not an aficionado of what each one of these does, or what it is. So I got to look up and see which ones go with which characters. Sadly, I think since this is one, I don't think I have any figures that go with this. So I might be piecemealing this out for things, but let's attempt to take these out singly, as Blue Beetle tries to make it as hard as possible to do so. I tried leaning that forward. That was the wrong idea. Here we go. So this part and this part, I believe, snap together right here to make like a barrel for this, which is like a minigun. As I said, I don't know which figures each one of these go to, but pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. So this doesn't spin, doesn't even have a hole there. It's like a, oh, okay, the holes are right here, I see. That's where the minigun parts are. But cool, I got a minigun. I like how they called them a minigun, and it's like super huge. Don't know what this is. I don't know what any of these are for, but I'm pretty sure this was for a very specific figure. Because I remember when this was announced, this was the big one people were going nuts for. Same with this one. Another laser gun. If you know what any of these are, let me know. I'm pretty sure this one was one of the Joker, Harley Quinn type things. Anyway, so this was on sale for $15, free shipping on Amazon, so I went for it. This one's pretty cool. I have Wildcat's Grifter, who definitely needs some better guns, so we are going to give some of these to him, whether they are supposed to or not. We got 2 of these guns, 2 of these little pistols. This one's probably going to go to Grifter right here, because this looks like a Grifter type gun. This snub-nosed looking rifle here, I think that's what they call those. 2, here, I'm just going to hold these up. These 2 pistols, a lot of just random pistols. This one looks like, probably goes with one of the Batman variants, I'd assume. Like Wild West Batman or something. Oh, look, there's another ammo cartridge, which probably goes to one of these guns here, I'd assume. Here's this. This is a pretty cool looking sniper rifle. I'm not sure if all these go with McFarlane DC. Here, this one goes here. It's a Tommy gun or something. There you go. Not sure if they all go with the DC versions, or some of these might go with like a Spawn or 2. We do have a little musket here. action. Pretty sure they have a part 2 of this coming out. It was just interesting to see these on a shelf here with that. I don't think I got all of them. I was real excited to actually see this because hopefully they just start doing stuff on Amazon. I'm not a big fan of Amazon, and minigun's barely coming apart. Not a big fan of Amazon in the sold by Amazon stuff, but I like it because it is a small marketplace for other businesses to do their job. So Amazon essentially warehouses, charges a warehouse fee. I'm doing this as a courtesy to Amazon, which is dumb, but they charge a warehouse fee, and then anybody, so like you and I, could throw a bunch of stuff on Amazon and just sell it there, and Amazon ships it. It's usually free with them, so it's not shipping from my warehouse, it's from Amazon's. So if I wanted to, I could just drive it to an Amazon warehouse and get it all set up there. The real nice part, though, is that since, like this, they shipped a big box to them and said, do whatever you need to. They put it at that price. They sold it. That kind of defeats the, like, mentality of what I have, where I tried to order this piece and it cost me $16 or whatever just to ship a couple weapons. That doesn't make sense. Like, and as I said, Entertainment Earth is #1 with this. I've been messing with them because Big Bad Toy Store, they will hold your stuff until you're ready to ship it for X amount of days. I can't even remember, 60 days, 90 days, something like that. So they got a warehouse, and like in that warehouse, I have a spot. And when I ship it, it's $4. Then I pay all the tax. So if my tax code changes in between, then I'm screwed. But whatever. Once it leaves their warehouse, it's $4. $4 shipping. Entertainment Earth does a lot of free stuff, so you got to spend $80 to get free shipping. So I will literally pre-order $80 worth of stuff, add the thing I want, ship it. Usually I keep those pre-orders. I'm not like canceling them or anything, but why? You're shipping the one item immediately. Just ship that for free. Because then what happens is I can wait until that arrives and then cancel the pre-orders. And I'm good. They don't have any penalty for that, so that doesn't make any sense. Just ship it. Just shipping should be free for most items. And I get, it does cost you money. Ship to Amazon. Have them do the shipping. Have one of their employees drop it off. I don't know. I don't know what something's gonna be, because I've had I've had a pre-order set up on Entertainment Earth for 3 months that I've just added to the cart, that I never shipped until recently. These G.I. Joe figures got announced, and I was like, sweet, I'll pre-order those. And then I added all of it, added a model kit, clearance model kit that I wanted, and that's how that went. So I just waited a month to pre-order something that I would have pre-ordered a month ago, that you're going to ship separately when it shows up anyway. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I appreciate the Big Bad Toy Store method of just charging me $1 more for each item. I don't really notice it. And then $4 to ship everything. I mean, they shipped 3 Titan class Transformers at once when I ordered them years ago, and it was $4. Yeah. So hey, that's me bitching about that. The McFarlane toys are cool. This Blue Beetle's actually probably the best figure that I got, and it was $5. It's got a lot of articulation that I was just taking for granted on a lot of these other ones. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with this, if I'm even going to do anything with it. I do like the Blue Beetle design. I have no association with it. I just needed these wings, the wingies. If you like this, like, subscribe, comment, downgrade. I don't care. Say you hate me. I don't care whatever you do. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff out, so I'm doing them in big bulk amounts, because I got a bunch of stuff coming. And yeah, cool. I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.